Alright, we're gonna see how to use Geniverse to create like a high resolution and quality result like this one. So let's pick these prompts right here. Very deep landscape with many layers, woman walking towards a sunset, the lanterns trending on Art Station. So we create a set of interesting prompts, and now the key is that we're gonna do 2 cycles. On the first cycle we have the prompts, we go to the settings, and we wanna pick a size that is moderate, like 256 times 256, a moderate size, a moderate realism setting like 64, and a speed of evolution that is quite high, like 0.5. So we want the AI to evolve quickly the generation so that we create something new with moderate size and realism, so that we do this first part of the process quickly. So once we have those initial settings, we click on Generate. So we have this first result, and we can look at the intermediate positions and maybe, preserve our favorite ones. This was the last one, but maybe we prefer one that is a little bit before, I mean, this is a great thing that we can go back in here and see which one we prefer the most. So this is like a first generation with a low size and resolution and realism, but we got our content. Okay, so if we exit, these are the ones that we have created here. And now we can pick which is our favorite base of these ones. Okay, we have this one, I quite like that one. So this is the last one. This is the one, I quite like this one, the one before the last. And then I also picked this one, which is also nice actually. I mean, I do like this one as well, and I like this one as well. I'm gonna take this one, that is the one before the last, okay? So now we do the second cycle. We go back. So remember, we've created a first version with a moderate size, moderate realism, but fast speed of evolution, strength. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna begin a second cycle with the very same text prompts, but one of these result images, so that we don't begin from noise, we begin from one of the results we obtained. But now we change the settings and we put the resolution, the size, the detail higher, the realism higher, but the speed of evolution, the strength, much lower, because we want to preserve the content. We don't want to keep evolving the content. We are happy with the content. So we set the strength of evolution low, but we put higher the width and height of the results and the realism. So we're gonna fill in the details. We're gonna increase the details while preserving the content. And we click on Generate, and this begins not from noise, but from the previous result, and it's gonna fill in the details, it's gonna increase the resolution and the definition while preserving the content. And this is how we are gonna reach a final result that is in a excellent resolution and detail, while matching with the content of the prompts. And this is gonna just make like a few steps, like a minute or so of generation, and we're gonna see how it makes a hell of a lot of difference. It's gonna give us way more definition. Yes, indeed. With this person that is walking towards a beautiful sunset, surrounded by these magical lanterns. That's it. So we keep it, we exit, and now we can compare. So let's take these things. So this was the first one, this is the second one. So if we look at the first one, we see that the content is there, but it's kind of blurry and pixelated. But the second one is the content, way more detail, way more definition, way more, sharper. So if we go to the first one and we click in the download, we'll see this was 256, and we could now ask the AI to upscale it to 1024. But the second one is 480, and we could upscale it to almost 2000 pixels, which we are going to do. Okay, and this is now a result in 2000 pixels of resolution that we could use, to project and to apply to professional projects if we like. And we could do the same process with this one, like we liked this one as well. So again, the summary, right? At the beginning, remember, we start with a low resolution, low realism, but high speed of evolution to get our content. And then we do the opposite. We put the detail up and the realism up, the resolution up, and the speed of evolution low, so that we preserve the content and we increase and fill in the details. So that first one was this one. We see how those details in the picture, in the part of the picture where the person are getting filled in with details. We even see some reflections, light reflections, and the tones getting richer. And there we go. We keep it, we exit. So this is our last result, and this is our first version of it. So this was the initial one, and this is the refined one, way more beautiful, and we're gonna download it again in almost 2000 pixels of resolution. So that is the two-stage process. Now it's your turn to create something beautiful with the Geniverse.